G'day guys and gals. Alright. Day 1 and 2, Sandsea Remnants. Daily, energy boost 3. Not particularly a fun one, but these are the 8 we're going to be using to get through this. 2 standard vanguards. Most people have Texas by now, so I'm going to start. I keep saying this, I'm going to start using Texas because I like Texas. So most people hopefully have Texas. If you don't, Scavenge is fine. I'm not going to tell you absolutely need to use Texas. So 2 standard vanguards. Cora is going to be perfectly okay for this. Probably preferential just because of a skill. A decent AoE guard. I'm using Estelle. Most people have Spectre. You can use whoever you want. It's not super essential. With Spectre, probably stick to skill 1. Skill 2 will probably stitch you up. Any AoE medic you want. Once, I'm not going to tell you need Perfumer for a talent. So, for those of you who picked up, say, Breeze from the store, Breeze will work perfect. It's really up to you guys. Skill 1 if you are using Breeze. A backup medic. This is going to be for right towards the end, so don't worry too much. I like Gaviel. She has a good deploy skill. She's going to boost your AoE medic, which is probably going to be pretty essential towards the end because a lot of brown stuff hits the fan. Mer has a deploy skill as well, but I find Gaviel to be just better overall. Any assassin you want. I'm using Ethan. You can use Manticore, Kirara, Mizuki, whoever you like. Fast redeploys. I've got Yato and Gravel. A throwaway defender. Norcorn works fine. You can use Beagle if you want. A good arts guard. I'm using Utage with her on deploy skill because that's going to benefit me the most. If you don't, for one reason or the next, have Utage, shame on you. Because I have been promoting her for ages, so make sure you get her a leveler. No, just use Moose, guys. If you don't have her, Moose is going to work just fine. She won't work as well, but she will do the job you need her to do. Last but not least, I did have a look. I couldn't borrow Carnelian. Grab Carnelian, skill 3. Perfectly fine. Obviously, results will vary with your Carnelian depending on what you're doing. Most of the time when you borrow one, it's E290 with Mastery 3, so it may blow things away, it may not. If this helps you out, guys, leave a sub. Helps me out a bunch, and I really do appreciate that. Throw your highest damage Vanguard up top, and whatever is lacking down the bottom, just use these 2 range tiles as a guide as to where to pop them. And away we go. Throwing Ethan here as soon as we can, facing down, so he can attack what's been blocked down bottom. And AoE healer here, facing up. And last but not least, once we get the points, we're going to throw in Carnelian just over here. She can face whichever way, it doesn't matter. So just keep an eye on what's happening with your operators. This map, I'm going to sort of stress 2 different things. The first thing I'm going to stress is patience. Primarily for these 3 guys, make sure they all move up, make sure they all stop. Otherwise what will happen is the 2 top ones will actually fire and the 3rd bottom one won't. And that's going to ruin you that. That aside, try not to let too much get backed up with anything that's blocking, because that'll ruin your day as well. So cycle Ethan skill however comfortably you feel. Alright, so once we get to 9's a good time, we're going to start replacing people, so I'm just going to pop Cora in here. I'm going to pop my guard in down the bottom. I'll take Texas out. And we start having our drone enemies come in. So we're going to use Gravel bait first one. I'll probably use Gravel should cycle in time to do the second one as well. So these drones will be over here out of the way. That's the idea of this. So there's the second one. Gravel is ready, so we'll use gravel. If gravel's not ready, just grab whoever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so again, Ethan's skill, I don't want things to be backed up too far. Still, we'll pretty much rip these guys apart, so don't panic too much. And what we're going to do is just sort of wait. And this is why I say we need a decent AoE guard down the bottom here, because they will be tanky. So once this enemy here comes out, wait until it gets in Estelle's skill range. Not Estelle, sorry, Carnelian. And then use Carnelian's skill. For his skill, just to soak some damage. And Carnelian will rip pretty much everything that comes in drone-wise to pieces. As I said, results will vary depending on how beefed up your Carnelian is that you're using, so yeah, just bear with that. Okay, that's the first half done. So again, we're going to be using your AoE guard down here as a straight up tank. Again, wait until all three stop, then deploy in. Second fast redeploy up top, yank them out if you've got the time. It's not the end of the world if you don't. Ethan's skill nice and early to catch these guys. Estelle's skill here. Again, fast redeploy up top. Bait the drone. Utage in here. Try and catch the second one with Utage. That way Estelle, if you are using Estelle, because she doesn't quite do too good on these ones. Utage's done, take her out. We have 3 more rockets come through. Wait until they've stopped. Yato in, gravel in, Yato out if you can. Not the end of the world if you don't. Bait the drone, gravel out, rinse, repeat, blah blah blah. Crow's skill, Carnelian's skill, leave it as late as humanly possible this time. Be reasonable, but leave it late. Use a Vanguard to bait the next drone. Ethan's skill, because we want to keep things as cleared through as we can. At this point in time, we want to keep things clear. Fast redeploy. Bait the drone, fast redeploy out. Once again, wait for all 3. In. Out. What we're going to do this time, though, is we're actually going to just deploy Norcorn here. For that reason. So that's going to bait that drone. And it's going to keep that drone, this one, out of the game. That's it, done. So all we'll need to worry about now is a healing drone. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to pop in our healer, our reserve healer up the top here. Skill, skill, because we will need to use those skills. And don't even waste time with Carnelian's skill letting it cycle, because we need to clear this line. So don't worry about Carnelian's skill charging, we just need to get rid of things at this point in time. Cora's skill, just make sure that nothing goes tits up, and that's it, we're done. So that way, all the time, all your drones are all spaced out, except for obviously these healing drones, which, as you can see, this particular healing drone is just being stubborn, but it is what it is. Once this little attack drone over here is gone, you can use the target again to just rip this guy to pieces. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is the attack drones are spaced out, they're managed, they're controlled, and you don't have them just raining hell upon you. So I hope that helps you out, guys.